This is a real-time map of babies being born, with each yellow blink being one new life. Now, if we fast forward a bit, one country begins to dominate the screen: Nigeria. And a large part of that population growth is happening here, in Lagos, the biggest city in all of Africa. Already home to 17 million and growing fast, really fast. So fast that by the next century, it is predicted to become the largest city in the world, housing almost 90 million people. But an example of the problems with such rapid growth is Makoko, the floating slum nicknamed the Venice of Africa that has become a symbol of how millions of people are adapting, improvising, and surviving in one of the most rapidly growing cities on Earth. But how did Lagos get to this point? And what happens when a city outgrows its own infrastructure? You see, a little over a century ago, Lagos was a much more modest port town of fewer than 50,000 people. Back then, there was little indication it would one day be one of the world's largest cities. So what happened? Well, in many ways, Lagos is a product of rural-urban migration, and as Nigeria's economy modernized, and farming became more mechanized during the 1900s, millions of people left rural villages in search of work and education in Lagos. And in the 1960s onward, the city exploded not just in size, but also in influence. Lagos' quick growth meant many new jobs and the rise of many new industries, such as the tech hub nicknamed Yabakan Valley, the world's second largest film industry, Nollywood, and a large financial district. Along with this, Lagos still remained a central city for trading and manufacturing, which employs hundreds of thousands. You can say that Lagos has become the place to be for Nigerians looking for a better life, which is why few are stopped by the obvious challenges the city faces. But the large migration to Lagos is not the only reason it might become the largest city. You see, if we compare Nigeria's fertility rates with the rates of India, China, and Japan, where the three most populous cities, Delhi, Shanghai, and Tokyo, are located, there's a huge difference. China and Japan are both struggling with fertility rates too low to replace the existing population, and India's recently dropped to just 2 per woman. Whereas Nigeria still has one of the highest fertility rates in the world of 4.94. And at that rate of population growth, it won't be long until Lagos surpasses all of the current top 3 cities. But what is Lagos doing to keep up? Because the city won't be able to absorb 71 million more people without a strategy. And that is why Lagos has been working on some of the most ambitious urban projects in Africa. One of those projects is the Lagos Rail Mass Transit Network, designed to cut down the hours people spend commuting every day. The network includes several lines, of which 2 recently opened, the Blue Line and Red Line. When all 6 proposed lines complete, it could move hundreds of thousands of people per day. A massive upgrade for a city that currently relies heavily on road transport. Another project is the Eco-Atlantic, also called the Dubai of Africa, which is a futuristic coastal city built on land reclaimed from the sea. It's designed to be a financial hub and a residential district for the richest in Lagos, which is why the project is so controversial. Critics say it caters to the elite in a time where focus should be put toward the millions living in the poorer parts of the main city. Still, it's a sign that Lagos is thinking big. So what happens if Lagos succeeds? It could become a global model for 21st century, but if it doesn't, it risks becoming a warning. A city defined not by its ambition, but by its failure. In many ways, Lagos is a mirror of Africa's future. Young, crowded, energetic, and full of promise, but facing enormous challenges. By 2100, it could be the world's largest city, but the question is how great of a city it will be.